Yeah, we actually want to do this since last year.
Okay.
But there was no immediate push. I think this has pushed us a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are one of the earliest that actually roll out all the videos and live.
Right.
Yeah. And teachers has been doing a wonderful, amazing job. Yeah. Within a short 2 days, they have rolled out 20, 30 videos. Okay, I can see myself, I can see you on the YouTube live as well. I'll send a link.
You see my YouTube live?
Yes, I can see you also on YouTube. Let me send the link to everybody.
All right.
I think we look better on Zoom.
Yeah, definitely.
I cannot see any
because
wrinkles.
The camera is bigger.
I can see a lot of wrinkles on IG.
It's filtered.
Oh, no wonder.
I think so.
Now we are seeing more and more people joining in. Now we have 16 on IG. So teacher Sammy said that YouTube is better now. Okay, very good. Wow, from Kimberly. Wow, Datuk Jeng is famous. Yes, he's famous all the time. Now we are pushing him to the next level.
No. I feel shy now. I feel very shy.
Used to be famous. Now it's famous and popular.
Hey, no. That was for you, Andrew. I think I give it to you, Andrew. Oh, there's quite a lot of people inside here. Huh?
So we have teacher Lisa as well. Carol, teacher Carol, Elsia. Parents that comes in and join in, right? You can identify yourself with your children's name, so we can easily greet you. Sometimes with nickname is very hard for us to call out your name, especially if you have a funny name. You're not sure whether we should call you or not. We have Alena, Mami. Alena, Ashley, Mami here. Chocolate Bear.
That's a very nice name.
Chocolate Bear FC. Carol 94. Paywen. An Mami. Janami. So all the Mami comes in because you seldom see Daddy. Yeah. Usually, probably Mami is the. Yeah, this is a good time for you to see who are the daddies. Usually, our Mami they actually meet with the teachers, send them in, send them off. Usually, Daddy is inside the car, just pass by. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, or Daddy is the one that's doing the hard work. You see.
Yeah, Daddy is doing hard work. Yeah.
The hard labor work.
Elsa Mami is here. Hello. Hello, Shiwan. Hello. First thing I recognize that your hair has not gone long yet, right? Still short.
Actually, it's very long already.
Long already, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I believe that after the MCO, the saloon will be full of people. and then I think really people are trying their best to upkeep their their image even at home.
I think
What's the best?
daddy, mommy, now they are doing a lot of things. They are the salons, they are the barbers, they do a lot of things for the children.
Yes,
They are the
definitely.
cook, yeah,
And we are the maid.
they also. And also entertainer, yeah. We are
Yeah,
kind
so
of well.
luckily technology is so advanced that there's something called YouTube. You see
Yes.
people, kids watching the video, we have a bit of peace. That's a parent's life.
YouTube, and then also video right out from the school. Yeah. Those are
Yeah,
very
definitely. I mean,
good, good source.
yeah. I mean, the videos from school is actually very important. It's very educational.
Yeah.
So at least we, besides watching some video from YouTube, schools video are giving good educational program and probably a good knowledge to the kids as well.
I mean, this I have to record these applications, and also thanks to all the teachers in the HNG. They actually done a really incredible job. In the short time of 2 days, they actually roll out 10, 20 of videos. Keep on making videos, and then planning for lessons, and also planning of this worksheets, and also keep on thinking of new ideas.
Yes.
Music, how to actually bringing schools, physical schools, to online. Yeah, orchestra. We have orchestra as well. We have teachers that actually playing different instruments in their own home. And then our design team will actually put things together. Yeah. So are we still? Are you still waiting for somebody? Your friends
No,
to
I don't
come?
think so.
No, so
I
we
don't
can
think
start,
so.
right?
I think you can start.
Okay, let me drink a sip of coffee first.
Go ahead. I don't drink beer already.
Actually, this is the child video, but you say then I have to change this to different rating.
Sorry. Drink water first. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, thanks, thanks, Jasper, Daddy, Jeng, right? Jeng,
Yes.
Jeng, Jeng. So Jeng is a very successful businessman, and also he's a very busy. He's a very busy person. Most importantly is that he's a very busy person, but also he's a very dedicated father. Not forgetting his wife Hazel. They are very committed parents to ensure the children's educations and learnings are always at the top priorities in their daily routines. We have seen that in the schools. We have seen that off the schools. That means during meeting sessions, there are always efforts being put in to engage with teachers, and that is really important because learnings are actually both schools and also family and parents. Yeah. So we wish thanks Daddy, the families, that despite of these special moments in life, I always say this or share this to everybody. COVID-19 and also things are happening now. It's probably going to happen once in your lifetime only. You might only face this once in a lifetime. That's why we have to really make full use of this time. Yeah, we know that it's challenging. We know it's different. We know that it's completely different from our daily routines. Yeah, and especially to parents, especially to father. Father usually do things outside. Yeah, they go to works. They go to site. They doing different all sorts of things which their normal routine has been changed completely now. Yeah, that's why we have this special topic today. Yeah, whereby we put in as upside down. What does upside down means? Okay, we actually wanted to know more from a parents, a dad, a father figure. Yeah, how has this COVID-19? How has this MCO? Yeah, today is what day? Today is I think how many days already we are in MCO? Anybody know?
13 days.
Or 13 days already, without knowing, without realizing it's already 13 days. So what has happened the last 13 days? There must be some sort of struggles in the beginning. Yeah. So I think I pass this time to Jen. Yeah. The first questions that actually we are very curious. Actually, or all your fans and all the fans in Facebook, YouTube, yeah, Zooms, they wish to know. Probably you could share with us. Okay, first of all, we put a disclaimer here. This is not selling a product. This is only an opinion, also sharing. We are not going to discuss things, matters about religions or politics. It's purely on families, purely on children learning topics. Yeah. So Jane, thanks again for coming into this live. So the first question that we are really, everybody's are really curious about, what are the difference before the MCO and current MCO? What has your life routine or anything, what has changed, yeah, from last time?
Okay, thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, which I think that Andrew really uplift me up all the way to the sky and even to the universe. I mean, thank you. Hello, hello everybody. My name is Jeng. I'm Jasper's father. Okay, a little introduction on my background. I'm currently in the construction industry. So I have to manage people, manage some of the workers, and manage the progresses on sites, buildings and stuff. So most of the time, I'll be outside, meeting people, meeting these project people, meeting these workers, So if you are talking about asking me to stay still or not doing anything, right? So it'll be a difficult thing for me. So what I want to share today is about what are the difference before the MCO and during the MCO. All right, definitely before the MCO, I go around meeting people. You see, discussing on the project stuff, progress and stuff like that. So it's always communicating with people, always, sharing and this session, meeting people here and there. But when the government decided to enforce this MCO, right, things have changed because every morning when I wake up, you see, not every morning, I mean the first few mornings that I wake up, supposed to send Jasper to school, but actually it's MCO time, so that's don't need to send. And second thing is that I don't know what to do. You see, because everything is not working. You see, the work, the sites, all the business is stop. You see, it's not moving. So it changed me really, it hit me really hard. Why? Is because I at that moment I really don't know what I need to do. Should I be going out, going against the MCO to go out to meet people, or should I be at home? You see, following the MCO rules. You see, so but definitely, of course, I'm a person that follow rules. I see, so I stay at home. I stay at home, and then I try to think of ways to basically to supplement all my free times. You see, so luckily thanks to Hansel and Gretel, Andrew and teacher Eunice and all the teachers in Hansel and Gretel, they come up with this life in the morning. At least my son has some sort of like communication time in the school, with the school people, with all the friends, you see. And the thing is that he missed to go school. He really want to go school so badly. And I really want him to go school so badly because that is not so easy. You see, because why? Every day when morning, I'll face my children, right? Especially Jasper. And there's another child, especially Jasper. Jasper is 3 years old and he knows how to walk, he knows how to talk, he knows how to run around and stuff. You see. So if you keep him, alone there playing with his own toys, we'll lose the bonding. You see, the father and son bonding. And I believe that, a father will have a very high impact on the son growth. I believe so. So that's the reason why, during this MCO, I try to spend a lot of time with him. You see, a lot of time with him, try to use a lot of energy on him, you know, chasing around, teaching him a lot of things. And thanks to Hansel Gretel worksheet and the video will keep you accompanied for a while. At least I have a bit of a rest time in between. You see, so that has already changed to become like a full-time daddy. See, a full-time daddy job is to, you gotta worry, you're not worrying about the business anymore. You worry more about how to grow your children, you know, to be as good as you. Oh, no, no, just joking. Grow children to be a better person, you see. So, so for me, I've done, what I do is every morning, you know, when Jasper wake up, you know, make sure that he practice his routine right. You see, going to the toilet, getting shower, you know, brush his teeth and stuff like that, change, then breakfast, then after to learning time where they play. Right now I'm training him his fine motor skills. So playing all these fine motor skills toys, and then playing all these worksheet that's given by Hansel and Gretel. You see, start learning from him, and then at least I know his how to say, his behavior, you know, and it keeps me and him bonding much closer. You see, and then of course the routine continues all the way until night. You see, at night we have bedtime story, this and that, question and answers, you know. So this is the lifestyle change for me to become a full-time daddy.
Very
And
good.
at the same time have to become the maid is because we have to clean up their toys. You get them to clean up, but the things doesn't go smoothly. So because we are the people that, you know, we are so used to working, right? So we can't wait for the things to go too slow. You see, you know, kids clean up is very slow, so we help them to faster the thing. So basically, they use 10%, I use 90% of my time, effort to clean up. Yeah.
So we now so actually we know who is the boss actually. Yeah. The 90%, 10%. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I think it's very good. Very good that you see get the point that Jasper Daddy shared. I realized one thing is that you see what is Daddy is trying to do. You see what from what he shared just now, he's actually trying to create a schedule, a routine schedule. Yeah. You see the way he shared with us that he's saying that what time to what time is doing what and doing what. So a basic routine is actually important. Yeah. Are we losing Jasper Daddy here? Can we see Jasper Daddy?
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, I think this is something that all of us can learn, and we should be learning also that what is Jasper Daddy doing is that he is actually creating a routine whereby both of them are actually trying to adapt to the new environments. Yeah, they know that it's no longer school. But one thing that we have to also realize that, especially for parents at home, do not attempt to try to create a school at home, because you will not be able to be successful. The whole idea about this MCO is not to create another school at home. Yeah, this is going to be a different kind of learning experience altogether for parents and the child. Yeah, because school is school. Family learning are different. Yeah, that's why that's why you have different families. Different families have different kind of learning schedule, learning time. But one thing important that Jasper Daddy found out is there's a schedule that he's actually running. Yeah, he's trying to keep it as close as possible. I mean, because it's not a school, that's why you cannot be as close, cannot be 100% be that kind of schedule. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. I mean, because all of us are human beings, yeah, and we want all the parents and also daddies to understand also that we are all facing the same issue. Yeah, like what Jasper Daddy is doing. Yeah? A switch of a normal routine, a switch of being everywhere all the time during the working time last time, but now you actually find in a place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, since all of us have these struggles in the beginning, all of us have these problems. Anybody has this problem, I mean, give us some response, typing the number 2. If you have this similar struggle in the beginning, try to adapt. Yeah, like you are very busy everywhere, but now you're fixed into a confined place. Yeah, give us number 2 if you have the same scenario like us. Yeah. So this brought us to find out a little bit more from Jasper that is that when you have this initial struggle in the beginning, can you share with us a little bit how do you actually overcome and how do you start to accept the realities that you are no longer, we are all no longer to be only 2 weeks and it's extending for another 2 weeks. You see, things is going to be very different. Initially, it was only 2 weeks. Yeah. So we plan out all the things for 2 weeks. Yeah. And everybody's are so happy preparing to start school and to start work. What are the projects? What are the sites that we want to visit? But later on, we found that no, it's not 2 weeks. It's going to be another 2 weeks. And who knows? Never knows whether it's going to be 14th or beyond the 14th of April. So psychologically, mentally, how do you actually accept this and how do you work out this together with your wife? Don't forget about mommy. Wife, mommy are the one that actually help out most of the time. Yeah. So how do you plan out this? How do you accept this mentally? What is the thought process? What are the things that you are actually doing to help you to ease all this process? Yeah. So the more daddy can understand that we all are the same as well. Yeah, it's not that we are doing better, we are doing well. Yeah, we all actually have the same issue, but just that daddy usually don't say it out. But since we have a special guest and let hear from him, a successful businessman that actually on the side all the time, running construction places all the time. Now imagine somebody which is running all the time. Now he has to be in one place. Imagine for 1 month. Let's hear from him.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. Thank you. I just want to say because I just want to say the simple thing is based on you have to fix on your thinking. Okay, I think all the daddies are the same. That is, no matter what you are working or you are doing business, you are working with people. I think all the daddies will have the same problem like me because normally I think most of the time is mommy is the one that teaching the children. Daddy is the one that just okay, let me help a bit here and there. You see, so more on the mentally, how do I adapt is that you have to position basically your mindset. Very, very important. You see, you have to tell yourself that this is an MCO that's enforced by the government. All right. The reason why things are not moving is because of the virus spreading very fast. And you don't want to get affected with the virus because you are the man of the family. You see? So from that kind of thinking, from the kind of thinking you have, things will change. Things will change in terms of how you face problems, and how you deal with all the problems in your work, your people, and then at the same time, now government is helping us a lot, with all these funds, you see.
Okay, I think we have we are losing Jasper Daddy for a while.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No problem, no worries.
Yeah. So so from what I see, right? Wait, let me see. When I see that basically the family bonding is very important. Because I tell you, at the end of the day, working, yes, is first, but of course family come really first. Family really come first. Why would I say that is because taking care of my Jasper is very hard, because when they are 3 years old, people always say that they are the rebellious age. So how to make them understand is that you really have to spend time, slowly talk to them, slowly advise them, share with them. Okay? Basically, your mentor have to be prepared that they are rebellious. They be very naughty. You know, they don't understand why cannot this, why cannot that. So it's our daddy's job, you know, to slowly explain to them one by one. You see, sometimes, you know, things that they ask is very ridiculous. So, you know, when it's ridiculous at time, it really tests on your mentally and your patience. How are you going to talk to them? You see, this one is more about the parenting side. You see, if talking about business side, everybody have their own ways of doing it. I definitely, I'm not the position to say any of these things. I see. So that's why I said my conclusion is that how do you mentally prepare is that first you must think, you must have the thinking as a daddy right now in this MCO, what are you going to do at home? You know, what you want your child to become in the next 1 month. You know, inside the house for 1 month doing nothing, and inside the house for 1 month doing something, or inside the house in 1 month educating the children, the outcome for the next 1 month is different. Definitely, when you go to school, you'll see a lot of difference. I believe teacher will definitely notice all these things because of what we daddies, I mean, what we parents do, Hazel and I, my wife and I, what we have been doing along the way is very, very important. So yeah, this is my sharing on the mentally side.
Very good. I think Jasper, Daddy, Mommy, they are doing wonderful job. Yeah. As Daddy, as Jasper, Daddy mentioned that mindset is very important. First of all, you have to realize that you have to accept this is what is happening, and this is what is going to be in the next 2 weeks. Yeah. First, you need to accept. Secondly, you need to lead. Yeah, leading means that you need to actually communicate very clearly and also to share with your family what are you planning to do, and as a family, what are the things that we can do together. It's no longer what I can do, what I want to do, but instead what we can do together. Because you see, there is very seldom for daddy to able to involve in children's learnings as close as this time.
Yes, you're right.
There never a time that we have realized that no wonder Jasper has been doing things. No wonder Jasper has been doing things this way. No wonder Angel has been doing things this way. Because we have actually do not have time to actually go into details. Why are they thinking such a way? Why sometimes they are doing things like this? This way are better. These are ladies' way. These are mommy's way. You know, but now it's different. Now we start to realize that there are better ways for them. Their ways are better ways for them. So we start to also appreciate children's way of doing things. At the same time, we also realize that we need to appreciate your wife. Your wife has been doing wonderful job while you are busy. So we start during this time, start to count the blessings. We surrounded ourselves all this while without realizing it. Yeah. Don't forget the teachers. In the school. They have been the one that entertaining, the one that make sure that children still focusing. Yeah. At the same time, fun. Yeah. So these are things which I think most of the daddies realize that, wow, we wish MCO ends tomorrow. Yeah.
Right.
But I think things happen for a good reason sometimes. Yeah. I think helps out all the countries, all the citizens, start to think, yeah, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, who you are, yeah, you are also part of it. Yeah. We are all having the same responsibility. I think we are all somehow become more united, yeah, for a common purpose. Yeah. So come to the next questions here. I think we still have a little bit more time. Is there any practical activities or things that you want to share with parents? Things that you think, yeah, perhaps daddy or mommy can try out these things on the daily routines, and those small little things or things that you've been doing, you think, wow, this wonderful idea. I should share with my family, I should share with my friends. We also can see that from your IG, I think your wife has been very active, Hazel has been active, uh, getting idea what to do. Yeah, the artwork, the science works, a lot of things has been very active. Yeah, is there anything particular, practical things, simple things that you think that parents can do together to make this these occasions things that you will not forget for the rest of your life, and also for the children to remember as well and to learn.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Andrew. Okay, this one, I would say, what can I do? Okay, first of all, definitely,
To share with parents, yeah.
during this MCO, I believe that everyone has a lot of free time. Okay, so so this is the best time to improve on what's your children weakness. You see, not to say weakness, I mean things that he's not so good at, that your children are not so good at, is the time where you slowly improve from there. You see, it's like Jasper, my son. He's not good in his fine motor skill. So we had him to play with this red bean and green bean. We mix all together. Then we ask them to separate out. Ask him to separate out. You see, so very important is that first of all you have to know that what you want your son to achieve. It's like we adult, when we do something, what we want to achieve at the end of the day. You see, so it applies back to your children. You see, so when you have that kind of thinking, you know what he want, what you want them to achieve, or what you want them to improve. All right. So from there, you know what to do. You know, we consult. You see, and right now is we consult a lot on Google's. We consult a lot on all this Facebook group, the mummies group. You see, so from there, people will start sharing. You know, people start sharing what to do for your child when you want to improve this and that here and there. You see, so at the end of the day, so it depends. After you got whatever you are looking at, let's say the answer that you have. So the next step is definitely your father and mother have to work together with the son. You see, like Hazel and I will definitely work together, you know, to teach our son. Hopefully, he can, you know, understand what we're teaching. But definitely, it's not one day. It's not one day thing. It's a routine thing. It's a daily thing. Every day, you know, when Hansel Gretel has this video on this song called "The Donkey and the Carrot."
Yes.
You see the donkey carrot song? Yeah, we sing that. We train Jasper sing every day, every moment. You see, from morning, not probably one day about 3 times. We train him, make sure he remembers the song. You see, at least he has something he can perform back in school next time. I don't know. I don't know whether he still remembers or not, but I believe he will. You know, this kind of example, this kind of routine. So at the end of the day, for me, it's very, very simple. It depends on what you want your son to be after this MCO. To enhance, you have to enhance wherever you think they are weak at. You see, so so then the daddy and mommy have to spend time together to enhance it, so that at the same time you will enhance the bonding as well. You see, when Jasper, he really loved to hug 3 of us together. You see, basically me, my wife, and Jasper together. He when we say 3 of us hug, you see, it's the bonding. So this is very important. All right, that's my sharing.
Very good. There are a few points here, a few things that Jasper that didn't share. Communication is very important because now there's no longer one person's. Yeah, everybody's journey together as a family. Yeah, and the communication doesn't mean that only daddy talk, but now it's daddy talk, mommy talk, and also children talk. All of them have to listen to each other. Yeah, because like it or don't like it, you will be together forever. But most importantly, that you're going to be stick to each other. There's no time as close as this time. Yeah, you're actually in the same house for the longest times of your life. Yeah, 24 hours, you are seeing each other every second, every minute. That's why one thing that that's what Daddy did is very, very good, is that he realized that he need to appreciate the bonding time. Yeah, so we have to realize that bonding times are so much more important, and especially at this moment, bonding time can also sometimes be a little bit tricky. As the closer you are, the more things that you realize. Yeah, and sometimes can lead to argument. Yeah, I think taking a very cordial approach, taking a more diplomatic approach that can make things a lot more better for the whole family, because it's it's a family thing now. Yeah, and besides this, let us read some comments from Instagram. Yeah, see anything that your fan is putting here. Yeah. So they say that good daddy, they see that the songs helps to develop language, music sense from Miss Eunice.
Sorry, everybody. A lot of phone calls coming.
Okay, no worries. We
This
also
is
hear.
no, I just want to add on is the 21st century father is we have to take care of the son. No longer is the wife anymore.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
21st century father, you see, it's different already from last time during our father's days.
No, because we have a 21st century mom, 21st century wife. That's why everything has to be 21st century. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
But because of time.
Good shout out to all the daddy and mommy.
Yeah. So I think teacher Elaine has some comment here. Best time to work out with children. That's true. Do some physical workout. I think that's important. I think you have to ask your son to wash your car as well. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think these are actually an excellent, brilliant idea. Yeah, making chores. Yeah, washing car, doing dishes, all these things. It can be something fun. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Elaine. Yeah. And also from Ashley, Alena, Mami, after MCO, people will cherish the little things that they tend to take for granted. It's very true. Yeah. Many things we have overlooked over the times. Now we see that it's actually very precious.
True. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, during this time, a lot of things that we missed out. We try our best to, buckle up and try to create that close bonding with our children or even with our family. You see, a lot of people. I don't know. I read an article saying that in China, when during the MCO, they have a lot divorce case. But it depends on a personal everybody's own attitude towards what's happening in this MCO. You see, for me, I believe that during this MCO is the best time. Definitely, is the best time to have a great family bonding. You see, so I don't see why people will go separate after this MCO. I don't see that. So it definitely goes back up to the tolerance level with your children and your wife. Yeah, then definitely this 1 month is the best time to do.
Okay, let's wait.
Sorry. Definitely this 1 month is the best time to do this bonding with all your family.
So you see, let us hear your thoughts about during this time. Yeah, or those everybody are at home, do you think with the technologies and also the time that physically we are not close to each other, do you think this MCOs has keep us closer, or has this keep us actually further in terms of relationship?
Well, for me, in terms of relationship with family, definitely it keeps us closer. You see, it goes back to what I said earlier. At the end of the day, what do you want your son or your children to achieve? At the end of the day, so only you have that motivation to go. So if you're thinking that at the end of this MCO, you just let your children let it be, you see, then you won't be doing anything. You get what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. So this is my answer for that.
Oh, very good. I think from this sharing, we can hear from Jasper Daddy. He's somebody that plan a lot. Yeah, he's always has the end in mind. He said whatever things that he shared with us, he has a plan. He knows, he's very clear what he wanted to do and what he wants the best for the children and family. At the same time, what he did or what he's doing is actually very good that actually everybody should follow. He also don't do it on his own. Communicate with the family, with the wife. Yeah, he always discuss things with the wife. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. Okay. And let's read any more. Is there any others? Okay, we have a new join in the parents, children. Yeah, I just join in. Any more questions here? Any more comment? Let's have a read here. Okay.
It says here, I saw one May, is it? It says here, what are the uncommon activities that is recommended? Actually, to be honest, I think Andrew also can answer this. But to be honest, I tell you, there is no one uncommon activity. Actually, any activities also can get your children to involve. For me, the first uncommon activity is to getting Jasper to wash the car. That's very uncommon, really. Really very uncommon. I mean, on normal days, we don't have that time, you see. So these are very first uncommon things to get Jasper to wash the car. Then after that, we pay him
Okay,
for washing the car. Yeah,
good.
because we want to teach him the value of the money.
Mm.
You see, so at least he knows a little bit, not much, you see, but at least he have an idea. So this is one of the uncommon activities that I've done for as a daddy.
As a good daddy is already planning the succession planning. Yeah, already doing the business 101 course at the young age. Very good. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, definitely I learned from Hansel and Gretel having a good SOP that I really things are really well, Yeah, thanks Andrew for that sharing. It's still in my mind.
Okay, any more questions here? Let's have a read here. Any questions, teachers, parents? If you have enjoyed this sharing, can you give your thumbs up to us? Yeah. And do you think that we should do more these daddy sessions? Give a thumbs up as well. We can link up Jasper Daddy with the other daddy as well, or parents, husband and wife, with another pair of husband and wife. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Paywan, Judy, Elaine, Ugly Jack, for all the thumbs up. Wow, your wife is giving
more thumbs up.
Wow, so many thumbs up. Yeah. These are due to Datuk Jeng.
No. People just give face and say if I'm not. I see majority here is all mommies and teachers. I don't know why I didn't see any daddies.
I think the daddies are at the side asking the mommy to, Pastor, click thumbs up. Yeah, daddies and mommies, welcome to contact H&G Mobile to be online. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe one thing that I can share a little bit, what are the teachers they are doing here? When we first having this MCO, I think that the first 2 days was actually like a battleground, was like a war, because we have not seen this before in the past. Yeah, although we have planned something similar, trying to roll up in the future, but these things has came abruptly, came suddenly. That's why we have fast-tracked this process. And during this process, teacher has been wonderful. They are amazing. They are actually coping with things very quickly. They are churning out videos. They are doing video recordings. They are doing a lot of lesson plans. They are doing a lot of live topics. They are doing a lot of classroom, because like what you have mentioned, that the mindset is very important. Similarly to teacher as well. Used to go to a physical school where you have things to see, things to touch, people to talk to, speak to, and listen. Yeah. But now are completely different. So there's a switch of mindset, having physical school into online school. Yeah, that's why the first 2 days, a lot of things happening behind the scene. Yeah, and we truly salute teachers in Hansel Gretel, led by Miss Eunice and all the teachers. At this point of time, they are still at the background doing a lot of lesson planning. Yeah. I think there's quite a lot of things that's been covered. Maybe the last thing that I wanted to, okay, beside this, do you have any questions that you want to ask, things that you want to say, before I ask you the last questions?
Oh, you mean for me? No, I'm okay. I'm too confident with Hansel and Gretel. So
thank you.
You just off the live. Hang on. 咁我 off 咗啦，所以 off 咯。我哋想快 off 的，有沒有啦？我中晚 off 掉。來，又回來呀。
I think we have just have disconnect at the Instagram. Yeah, I think we just have a small disconnection. We just have disconnect at the Instagram. Yeah, I think we just have a small disconnection.
Hey, which one is yours? Your 2J boys or what? 又嚟。Hello, everybody.
Okay, everybody can hear. Sorry, I think we have disconnection just now. Yeah, I'm not sure why as well.
Yeah. The virus is too strong, I think.
Very good. I think the audience are coming back very quickly.
Yeah.
So they actually come back just in time. So hello, Teacher Sammy. I think we'll wrap up very soon. Yeah. Just a little bit, few seconds. People can come in and listen for the final questions. Yeah, a quick wrap up. Can everybody hear us? Elaine, Teacher Elaine, can you hear us on Instagram? Hello, Teacher Sammy, can you hear us?
I think everybody can hear.
Can you hear, right? Okay, very good. Okay, can hear. Okay, good. Okay, the last questions that I wanted to ask, and then let's make this a question that everybody would ponder will ponder and think about these questions when we finish our sessions. Usually, who are the ones that take care of Jasper most before MCO? Usually.
Before MCO, definitely is the mommy.
Mommy, yeah.
Yeah, mommy.
Okay, I think this applies to all the families. Most of the parents and wives usually are taken care by mommy. Yeah, so daddy has a very different role. Not saying that daddy is not doing things. The roles are very different. They are carrying different kind of weights. Yeah, there are many different kind of dumbbells. There are many kind of weights. So they carry different kind of weights. Yeah, and so we want to make this a special moment, occasion time. Yeah. Jasper, Daddy, I think you have realized what has your wife been carrying before MCO. And
Yeah.
now during MCO, you have realized that things that you think that are not so important you think that is simple, but in actual fact, it's not that simple actually. Because
Yes.
you yourself has gone through this yourself the past 2 weeks, and you are going to see this the next 2 weeks as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything or things or words that you want to thank your wife, things that you want to say to her at this time? Yeah, tell her from the birth of Jasper until now. Yeah, things that you have missed out, things before MCO and after MCO. Let's Daddy learn from this as well. Things that all of us can remember. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
is your wife around first or not? Most
Yeah.
importantly,
Yeah.
you must be able to hear this. Is
She's hearing.
around, right? Okay, very good.
So.
We will record this, edit this, and send to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. This is quite a tough question. But this is my opinion, all right. So all the mommies, CAD, please don't go and ask your husband about it. See. Okay, so it's my opinion. Basically, I'm actually very thankful. I actually really thankful to my wife Hazel, even since the pregnancy period until right now. She has been a very dedicated mom. I have been trying to shape up our children's, shape up in terms of their attitude, a good attitude, a good learning place, you know. And then of course for me, my side, that I will try my best to assist her, to teach her. No, not teach her, sorry, to assist her and then to teach the children at the same time. You see. So when we have that kind of understanding, you see, things will get better. Like in terms of what she also works, all right. Then she teach the kids. Before MCO, she works. Then she teach the kids. After when we bring Jasper back from Hansel Gretel back to home, we feed our children. You see, then we read books to them. She put a lot of effort on all these things. For personal growth, for the children growth. You see. So for me, as a daddy, we most of the time we do the hard work. You see, like showering the children, cleaning up the pool after they go past motion. You see, this kind of thing. So you can't be, for daddy, you can't be saying that, oh yo, why am I doing this thing? You see, why you mommy should do this kind of thing. But I truly believe that there's definitely a fair share of everything. You see, sometimes mommy do this thing, we do this thing. I mean, we compensate each other. If not, at the end of the day, I tell you, the argument will go really high. And then of course the separation of the percentage of separation is very high. You see. So this is my opinion, where you have to tolerate with each other. Because we are human. You are definitely man, we will be tired. Everybody will be tired. You see, even though you have how many helpers, also everybody will tired. You see, but at the end of the day, what you want your children to be? You want them to be like a normal person, or you want them to be a good person and an educated person? yeah, this is your choice, you see. So we choose to educate our children to shape him to be a better person. And always definitely is a good little child who has always practiced to be thankful to what he have. Yeah, that's all my sharing. Thanks.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, so thankful, appreciate, communicate, and also lead by example. Yeah. So 3 words to tell your wife. We sum up everything today. 3 words.
3 words. Wow. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm happy, and I lovely.
Wonderful. Yeah. So once again, we thank Jasper Daddy, his generosity in sharing his tips, his mindset, and the way he planned, and his philosophies, his way of doing things. Yeah. Always take the middle ground. Always discuss things. Always plan ahead and shoulder things that is hard to do in the family. Be the first one to do it. Yeah. So really thanks Jasper for this. Yeah. And we will surely do again a live next time. No, you might think daddy and mommy together. I think this would be actually a very exciting session next time. Yeah.
I
With daddy
believe so.
together. Yeah. So again, thanks a lot, Jang. And we truly feel blessed and truly appreciate your time. Yeah. To share with all these people.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Eunice, and thank you all the Hansel Gretel teachers and all the mommies, daddies are listening to me. You know, thank you. Hopefully, my sharing can have some idea for you guys. You know, but of course, feel free to share your ideas as well. If you have any of it, you see. I mean, it's 21st century daddy, so it's about sharing and communicating. You see.
Yeah. Can teacher do a snapshot? Can you teacher do a snapshot for us? Snapshot video for us. Yeah, snapshot the photos.
Snapshot. Oh, okay.
We cannot do selfie, but we can do a snapshot.
Okay. Wait, how do I do snapshot? This is your
Hey,
phone,
teachers help us. Teachers help us. Teacher can help us. It's okay.
Can someone help us to do a snapshot?
Teachers online can help us.
Okay.
So Daddy can
someone
help
help us do a snapshot.
Yeah, teacher can help us. But you are watching the video live now. Help us to do a snapshot. Sammy, teacher Sammy, have you help us to do a snapshot? Please Sammy, teacher Elaine, anybody? Have you done this? Snapshot?
Oh. Keep on the snapshot.
Done snapshot?
Wait, I'll get Hazel to snapshot it.
Yeah. Okay, teacher Sammy has done it. Yeah.
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah. Thanks, teacher Sammy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. That ends our live sharing, and we'll post new topics, and also we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you after MCO.
Yes, see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
How the 21st century daddy? Yes, go after today, you going to be the 21st century.
Let's go.